Hello everyone, welcome to Katharine's Creatures. This is a series where we get to talk about all different beast beings, creatures, and the like from various mythos from around the world. I always preface by saying that I'm not a linguist, so if I mispronounce anything, I apologize in advance. I am doing my best, but I understand that can be the case, especially probably for this episode. So again, fair warning, do not trust the pronunciation of what I'm about to say. But I'm actually going to take you all over to Africa, and we're going to be talking about the Adze. And this is a entity, evil spirit-like entity from the Iwi folklore of the people of the Togo and Ghana areas of Africa. And the Adze is a vampiric-like being that takes the shape of a firefly, so the small little entity, and flies around and wreaks havoc on the local populace. Now, in its firefly form, it makes sense, it can be easily captured. The problem being is that once it is captured, it transforms into a human form. And while in this human form, it can possess other people. And in doing so, once the person is possessed, male or female, they are now considered to be a witch. And now these witches can then spread negative things throughout the village. So people can get sick, get ill, death can occur going forward. And it typically, in the mythos, kind of sticks close to the person who is possessed. So maybe it's their family, or even people who were jealous of them in the past. But it also could be, unfortunately, just old people or the poor people of the community, etc., so on. So it is an unfortunate thing that in trying to capture the Adze, you can then force this wave of bad things to occur, and also now have humans who have been transformed into witches and serve the Adze. So, with that said, the other option you have is, while the Adze is in the firefly form, you do not capture it and let it continue on its way. The problem with this being is that Adze, being the size of a firefly, can easily invade your home. They can come through keyholes, under doors, through cracks in the walls, and once inside at night, they consume the blood of the people who are sleeping, to the point of, obviously, disease, sickness, weakening, and eventually death. So the thing about the Adze is that there is no good defense against it. It's there. And you have the human version, which can possess people, or the firefly vampire-like version of it that sucks the blood of the sleeping and still causes the same result: illness and death in the community. What is really interesting about this development of the Adze and this mythos might have been a way to better understand and explain the fact that mosquitoes transmit and spread malaria. So think about it in a society that had no concept of that kind of occurrence. How would you explain it? This insects, this buzzing thing being around, and then thereafter, obviously, this bad illness will occur. So it may have been just developed to explain a natural occurrence. But I guess that's fair to say that many different mythological entities, villainous and whatnot, have been developed and evolved from real occurrences and transformed in some way to better allow the local populace to understand what they were lacking of in the sense of technology and science, etc., so on. But that's the Adze, and again, I thought this was a really kind of cool and creepy entity from lore derived from Africa. If you have any questions for me about this or any other thing, post them in the comments below or message me on social media. And until next time, Skål.